Tinnitus blockers. How to get rid of tinnitus fast. There are many reasons why someone might suffer from tinnitus, but what causes the condition? Tinnitus is a disorder of the inner ear, a disorder of the hearing nerves, and some chronic conditions. Chronic conditions such as diabetes, migraines, thyroid problems, and anemia can all cause tinnitus, and can even impair the ability to hear. When this happens, the body is unable to respond to the sound that's being produced by the nerves in the middle ear. The sound is an subjective sound because nobody except the patient can hear these sounds that seem to be coming from inside their ears and head. For the sufferer, it's loud and annoying with various degrees of severity. These feelings and thoughts can make it difficult to concentrate or enjoy activities. Many tinnitus sufferers try to ignore the sound, but are unsuccessful, and as a result they end up focusing more on the ringing than on their normal life. A doctor who diagnoses tinnitus should be consulted in order to get a proper diagnosis. Some medications can cause tinnitus, and the best way to find a treatment is to undergo a hearing test or an audiological exam. Hearing tests involve wearing earphones where a patient is asked to indicate when the sounds are coming from the ear. The results of the hearing test are compared with results obtained from testing other people within the same age range in order to rule out other possible causes of the condition. While tinnitus treatments tend to be in many cases a hit and miss, there are many all-natural cures that have produced some amazing results for many former tinnitus sufferers. Tinnitus can be a very uncomfortable and stressful, life-altering condition, and people who suffer from it in severe cases have a very diminished quality of life and can only think of getting rid of the problem, but they realize that this is easier said than done. And this is why we will be giving away our free all-natural tinnitus remedies ebook. This book will explain to you what treatments to use to finally become tinnitus-free forever. So just keep watching till the end of this short video to get access to our free all-in-one tinnitus remedies guide. Tinnitus blockers and acoustic therapy involves the use of special external noise to alter the tinnitus sufferer's perception of the sound. It may be effective in suppressing tinnitus in some people through a process known as masking or habituation. White noise machines. Other methods for treating tinnitus include white noise machines. These devices can produce sounds similar to those produced by other environmental sounds, such as falling rain or ocean waves. These devices can be placed in the bedroom and are highly effective for reducing symptoms. You can also visit a health professional to learn more about tinnitus support groups. These groups are run by people who have experienced the symptoms of tinnitus and can give you the advice you need to find a solution. Music therapy. Music therapy can help the brain to be desensitized to the tinnitus sounds. A recent study, sponsored by the National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases, found this treatment was effective in a significant number of volunteers who developed tinnitus due to these diseases. Prescribed medication. Some medications have the same effect as tinnitus blockers. Anti-anxiety drugs, antidepressants, and hormones have all been known to help reduce symptoms. Another treatment method that can be effective for tinnitus is the use of hearing aids, which can help strengthen sounds and minimize the loudness associated with tinnitus. If you would rather not take medical drugs, your doctor may recommend a hearing aid to help reduce the symptoms. Pleasant sound generators. Besides traditional earplugs, there are also wearable sound generators, which are small electronic devices that use soft, pleasant sounds to mask tinnitus. Some people want their masking sound to be so loud as to completely cover the noise they're experiencing. But most people prefer a slightly higher level than their tinnitus. Some people even use tabletop sound generators next to their bed for a relaxing sound while they sleep. Tinnitus apps. Nowadays it is possible to download tinnitus apps to your phone when you are on the go. These apps simply produce sounds through your earbuds that can help you ignore the tinnitus noise and replace them with more pleasant sounds. Apps and sound therapy devices can be purchased from Google Play or Apple's App Store. However, they can be costly and not covered by insurance plans. Nevertheless, many people who have tinnitus suffer from this condition find relief through these methods. These methods are increasingly common as tinnitus blockers are becoming more affordable, making them the ideal solution for tinnitus relief. Why do tinnitus blockers work? A randomized trial by Lim and colleagues involving 326 patients with chronic tinnitus found that a tinnitus blocker could reduce the frequency of the noise while simultaneously reducing the distress that they experience. This makes sense because in many cases high stress is always present wherever there is tinnitus. The stress is either the cause of the tinnitus or the tinnitus has caused the stress. Therefore, helping the patient reduce stress will help in the treatment process. Natural tinnitus remedies. While it's true that the present-day technology hasn't found a cure for tinnitus which is efficient in every situation, more and more people are finding that the holistic and natural approach has been extremely beneficial for their tinnitus. The primary reason behind this is the fact that there aren't any adverse effects like you experience from prescription medication. That is why more people are opting to take natural remedies. Natural remedies involve the use of herbs that the majority of prescribed drugs are derived from, without any added chemicals. Do you want to know how to identify the kind of tinnitus you suffer from and find out the root of your tinnitus, and the precise methods to get rid of it permanently? Download our book for free to find out a 3-step remedy that eliminates tinnitus effectively for good. Simply click the link provided in the description below to get your copy right now. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos with tips to help you get rid of tinnitus and more. And we'll see you in the next video.